Hello and welcome back to another Magic Arena video. I am Magic's Fen, and today the name of the game is Flash. That's right, every card in this deck has Flash or is an instant, so we're playing entirely on our opponent's turn, keeping them on edge the whole time. So we have Slitherwisp, which has Flash, of course. It's a 3/2 for 3 mana. Whenever you cast another spell that has Flash, you draw a card and each opponent loses 1 life. We have Brineborn Cutthroat, which is a 2 mana 2/1 Flash. Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, put a +1/+1 on Brineborn Cutthroat. So, this card makes you draw, this card gets really big. And the reason I wanted to play Flash right now is because Orcish Bowmasters just got printed. It's a 2 mana 1/1 Flash creature. You've probably seen this if you're on the historic ladder. It's getting played a lot. But it has Flash, so it triggers our Slitherwisp, it triggers our Brineborn Cutthroat. When opponents draw extra cards, it deals 1 damage and you amass extra orcs. Also playing with Ertai here, which has been pretty strong. 4 mana 3/2 Flash. When it enters the battlefield, you counter a spell, activated ability, or triggered ability, or you destroy a target creature or planeswalker. Either way, opponent draws a card. The rest of the deck is like counter spells, creature kill, all that kind of good stuff. Let's take it onto the ladder and see how it does. I like this hand, but it is missing black mana. Still gonna keep it though. Good one on the play for sure. I want to get the Brineborn down quickly. Hopefully they won't play anything that I need to counter on turn 2. Or I draw black and they play an elf. Something like that would be just peachy keen. Let's go. Let's play that island. And Concealed Courtyard and a Thoughtseize. Yeah, a lot of Thoughtseizes in the format right now, which does make our Flash plan a little more difficult when they know what they need to play around. But let's see what they take here. I wouldn't be surprised to see Bowmasters, Cutthroat, or Make Disappear go here. I'm kind of going to bet it's the Make Disappear. Because I can't play the Bowmasters right now. Them being black-white deck probably means they've got removal for days so they can deal with a Brineborn Cutthroat whenever they need to. So Make Disappear is sort of the most threatening card right now. And they do take it. Lucky for us, we got a Darkslick Shores. So that's a happy pull right there. I'm actually not going to cast anything right now. I think there's pretty good odds they have their own Bowmasters, and the worst thing you can do is play a 1 toughness guy into an opponent's Bowmasters. So we're just going to pass, and I will play something here, because I won't just get absolutely destroyed by a Bowmaster. At the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature. Interesting. I think I'm just going to play this and then scold that. Fool of a Took! Get the growth on the Brineborn Cutthroats. And let's play this on black. Send in my 3/2. It's huge. Pass the turn. Yeah, what exactly was this doing? Turn target creature with power less than from graveyard to the battlefield. Interesting. I've never seen this card before. Okay, Sheoldred's getting an Edict for sure. And then I'm going to play Bowmasters now. Does some more damage. Ooh, Ertai. Alright, send in the Clunes. Pass turn. And not a whole lot they could do to get out of this right now. That's kind of what I thought they'd play. Ertai says no. Counter target spell, 1 ring, goodbye, and we get in there. Man, that was the game plan to a T. You love that. Alright, let's go to the next round. Good hand here. We got Watery Grave. We're on the play. We got interaction. We're keeping it. We are keeping it. I think I'll lead on Darkslick Shores. Watery Grave is always kind of awkward in these matchups, or in this deck, because you almost always have to shock it in. And I'll definitely do it next turn. And I'm going to get Thoughtseized, Inquisitioned. You got it. If I was the opponent, think taking the Drown or the Brineborn, and they do take the Brineborn. We're going to pay our life here. And I will jam a Cutthroat here just about any... Well, if they just pass with 2 mana up, then I feel like we've got Orcish Bowmasters in our future. Yeah, okay. No thanks. You do that on your own time. I'm not here to get got by you. That's not what I'm about. Pass the turn. Play your Bowmasters. Yep. They do 1 to us. That's a-okay. And we'll pass. I don't think I want to just get my Brineborn Cutthroat fatally pushed here. Well, I think it might be worth it. They're gonna blow this up. I'll push the Bowmasters. This is taking a while. They could have a second Bowmaster, which makes this play not very exciting. Okay, and they do have a fatal push. We'll push your Bowmasters. Just for less damage. And we need the Slitherwisp to start doing its thing. So we take the 1, we'll see what they can do with their extra land drop here. They don't have one, okay. That's interesting. Place on black, pass the turn. They do have priority, so they probably have another fatal push. So I don't want to kill this orc. I want to just take the damage from this orc. I will not fall for it. And then I'll play the Slitherwisp here. And they can't push me, but they could do a Sheoldred's Edict. And they should do it now if they have it. They have an Abrade, which is functionally the same thing there. Another Slitherwisp is not too shabby, though. Still not interested in blocking this token for the above reasons. So we'll take 1 more damage here. Opponent still doesn't have a land. Here's second Slitherwisp. And they're done. Okay. They must not have a way to deal with the Slitherwisp. And the Ertai in our hand really does kind of seal the whole thing up. Like, if you can't deal with this now, you can't deal with it on my turn, then you can't really untap and do something that matters, because I'm just going to Ertai it, I draw more cards, and then the ball's kind of rolling. Like, yeah, they didn't make their land drops. That's really why they lost, but the fact that we were able to pull ahead against this matchup, which is always kind of a nightmare, because I think this is the best deck in the format right now, we'll definitely take it. Let's move on. Another tasty hand here. We got 2 Bowmasters to work with, some Drowning Locks, keep this one. Missing a little counterspell and a little bit of land drops, but we'll draw those things. Play an elf. Play an elf. Cauldron Familiar. That's kind of like an elf. I'm not going to push that. No need. This is probably Samwise deck. Pass the turn. Just be careful with my fatal pushes. There's a Blood Artist, so we're going to let that resolve, and we're going to poke the Blood Artist. Or block the cat. I'm going to play the Bowmaster. Ping this. Do I take the cat out? Yeah, I'll take the cat out. Okay, we got more stuff. More stuff that I'm happy to see. Do need the lands, though. Yeah, we were able to get a lot of good value out of our Bowmasters there. Definitely strong stuff. Looks like they're playing a Satyr Wayfinder. Okay. I'll ping that with my second Bowmasters. For sure. I think you can only get a land here, so they can get probably an Overgrown Tomb. Mostly doing this for the clock, but it also makes drawing for them really, really bad. Also puts cards in the graveyard. And we're doing 3 damage a turn, which is pretty good. There's a land, so they've got 4 real cards. Coco, oh no. Spell Pierce, please. Let's go. Negate's not bad. Pass turn. Mostly just want lands now. Gilded Goose. Goose is fine. An artifact enters the battlefield under your control. Interesting. I can push that. I guess I should have played these in the reverse order to get the trigger from the food. And the cat comes back. It's fine. It's not an artifact entering the battlefield. Let's push this guy. And just keep swinging for now. We can block one thing. And as of right now, we're winning the clock. Plus, we've got so much stuff up. I probably will want to push the goose at some point. But not yet. Unless I've got, like, literally nothing going on. Another Satyr Wayfinder. That one's actually kind of good. Gets a land. Is a 1/1. I think I'm countering that. Which feels a little strange, but it's just a little too good and efficient. Yeah, so this is part of the reason why we need to kill the goose. Hit me for 1. It's just like cracking up food tokens every turn. Fortunately, I can't do it now. Boom, boom, boom. They go to 11. They'll probably crack food end of turn. They don't. Another goose. That's tough. Okay, I guess I'm countering this. The lack of mana here is really a tough sell. They're making more food, hitting us for 1 again, and they played a land, which is good. We need to draw lands, though. Make this appear. Not a land, unfortunately. So the Samwise combo, you need a sack outlet. You need a Samwise. I think I'm just going to push the goose right now. I'm pretty good at dealing with creatures, but I just don't want them making more food tokens. Feels like that's their key back in. Altar of Dementia. So they got their sack outlet. Let's go to combat. Hit for 3. Yeah, definitely would have liked to have countered that. And there's a Blood Artist. Yeah, the Blood Artist I could not counter, unfortunately. Interesting. Are they going to sack the Familiar right now? Looks like they're thinking about it. And they do, in fact, do it. We mill a not land, so happy to see that go. I will get this Blood Artist out of here now. Feels like they were a little hasty doing that. Drain us for another one. There's a land. Took a while. Do I want to leave back a blocker for the cat? I suppose so. Fortunately, we still need like one more land. Or for them to play non-creature spells. Or draw lands. Lands work too. Take my 1. Okay, and my turn. Perfect. Alright, we got our lands. We're cracking in for our 3. So that's 5 to them. Or they go to 5. If they just play a land here, we win. They don't. They play Woe Strider. Whoa. So I could counter it, sacking an orc. They have to pay 4. They can. If I counter it again, I think I have to counter sack orc. And this sort of tricks them into not doing anything for a minute. So let's make them counter unless they pay 2. And now, if they do this, they won't be able to unearth it. So we counter again. They hit us for 1. We hit them for 2. And pass. They got plenty of cards in their graveyard. They only have enough mana to Woe Stride once. What are the odds they drew Samwise? That is the question. Woe Strider. So they tapped out of black. So I don't have to worry about Samwise. Escape. I have to read escape. You may cast. Okay. We play Ertai. Counter. I guess it doesn't matter if it was a triggered ability or an activated ability, because Ertai can still counter those. Ping you. Ping you. This is the secret upside on Ertai. If I force them to draw cards, I get a little bonus. So now I do have to worry about land Samwise. Not the case. Looks like we're good. Okay. We've got 4 attackers. They've got 1 blocker. It appears we have won the game. Good game, friend. That was a good one. Definitely made it interesting on us. Send in the clowns. they'll do some blocking. Because we got this far, right? And we get our win. Nice. Yeah, it looks like they went through a lot of cards that never saw Samwise. I think we had it covered. There was one tiny little window there at the end if they drew exactly White Mana Source and Samwise, then I think they might have got one over on us, but we were just savvy enough for that to not happen. Let's move on. Love this hand. We've got pushes, we've got Bowmasters, we've got Mr. Cutthroat himself. Let's keep this one. Definitely want to lead on a black land. But I want a lot of blue mana. I'm just going to pay for Watery Grave. Oop, don't want to pass through their turn. Obviously extremely suspicious. Doing the old pay 2, pass the turn. Goodrixis. Okay, this is what we're doing, huh? Alright, I like it. I like the moxie. Let's pass the turn. So we get dinged for 1. We've got Negate up. And this one is the mill one, but it's also a 0/4. I could Stern Scolding it. Makes like one of my most useless cards actually do something. Yeah, let's do it. Be gone. Fool of a Took. Fool of a Shrine. Can't help myself, folks. I just can't help myself. Alright, yeah, they are all 5 colors, which makes sense. Put a random shrine. Okay. That's fine. And we're gonna Bowmaster that down. Looks like my creature removal might be a little bit more online than I thought. Hit for 2, pass the turn. We are going to keep getting pinged here, though. Sanctum Weaver. That's fine. So we're going to play a Cutthroat. And we're going to push him. Now we've got a real clock going here. And we hit for a good chunk of damage. It'll still be pinging us. Assemble the team. Yeah, assemble the team is fine. I don't think I care. I do not care about assembling the team as of right now. I can just counter whatever comes after. There's a tap land. I am going to play another Bowmasters. It juices my Brineborn Cutthroat. Pumps up my orcs. There's the Slitherwisp. Pass the turn. And they have to do something this turn. They need a Supreme Verdict. Turn target. I don't know what that does. Let's just say no to it. Too many words. Can't be bothered. Make it disappear. That's what we say here. No more shrines. Let's move on. Okay, we're a little land heavy, but we're still going to keep this one. Lead on a blue land. See if we can get some tooks. Anointed Chorister. That's a took I will not give a Stern Scolding, because I can just hit that with the Orcish Bowmasters. So 1/1 lifelink. Yeah, second one's still okay, I think. I don't really feel threatened about any other 1-mana spells, so... Okay. Well, with that, let's get the Bowmasters on, then. Doink. Here we will play a Watery Grave, pay the 2, and I think I'll just pass for now. Mostly just want to block. Cleric class is fine. And a Hopeful Initiate. Okay, this is the one that shall be scolded. You fool of a took! Let's pump up our Brineborn Cutthroat. And Speaker of the Heavens, sure. One more land than I would really want. Let's hit like this. Pass the turn. So this will eventually do its thing. We'll let that resolve. See if they've got any attacks here. I guess they probably don't. Do I want to Edict? I don't think so. Ugh, another land. Yikes, enters tapped. Okay. Let's go attacking. Pass the turn. Castle Ardenvale is sort of a problem. I will definitely block this, I think. Wait, no. This is the one that juices itself. If I play Sheoldred's Edict... Okay, I think what I do is I block with my Orc, and then I Edict after they pump. So then I can at least get the speaker out of the way. So let's do this. This will prevent them from Ardenvaling in response. So sacrifice a non-token creature. Actually, I forgot this doesn't care about Castle Ardenvale. So this play would have been a lot cooler if it was Diabolic Edict, but you know. Alright, so that is gone. This gets its damage in, which is fine. Another land, huh? So this gets to be a 5/5. Let's hit here. Soul Warden. Okay. Don't you want to draw some cards? Oh my. Battle of Bywater. And get to make so much food too. Are we getting owned? I feel like I'm getting owned. I feel like I'm being thoroughly owned right now. Oh no. It's happening. It's all happening to me. I'm gaining a bunch of life. Okay. Alright. And no blocks. They go up to 34. They get their creatures to be even larger. Need some fatal pushes. No. No. Not another land. That's the opposite of what I need. Yeah, the land to spell ratio here was a little out of whack. But, you know, I got one over on my opponent earlier today. So I'm going to say, you know, it all evens out in the end here. Can't deal with this. I think we need to draw a fatal push immediately. They are well above the threshold for everything. I think we're done. Good game. Concede. That's too much stuff, my friend. You have too much stuff out on the battlefield, and I am out of counterspells. I've only got lands for you. Let's go to the wrap-up. Well, I certainly feel like I learned a lot about the archetype today. Slitherwisp, unfortunately, underperformed for me. I don't think I got it to trigger even once. The thing with this format is that it's very much like a stick one threat and a ride it to the end kind of format at the moment. Brineborn did okay. Bowmasters was great. Bowmasters plus Ertai, that could be a thing. I could really see that. Especially, like, pair this with Ertai and a Sheoldred, that could definitely be something that works. Drown's still good, all the removal and counter spells, still quite good. This deck did have good legs. I think it would struggle against the tip-top of the format, but it can hang out right there with the undercard very comfortably. Thank you all for watching, really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks again.